So a lot of people ask how I do my natural makeup for everyday look, so I thought why not share it. Why does my accent sound like that? It sounds disgusting. But anyway, I always start off with the MAC Prep and Prime. I think it's really good for dry skin as it improves radiance. Like how socially awkward I look. Next, I always use NARS foundation. I can't even pronounce the name, so I'm not even going to attempt. But imagine, like, one of the foundations must have broke. It's this one. Must have got me mad. Like, it just doesn't want to come out of the bottle, pre my face. I was just not impressed. The reason for me using two foundations is because one's like semi-light, one's a bit lighter than me, and one's like really dark. So I thought, why not mix it? And it actually like turned out to be my actual skin colour, so like, YOLO. I love this KIKO brush. I don't know what it's called, but honestly, like, it leaves an airbrush finish. It's really good, and it doesn't absorb in the brush, which is normally what happens, even with like beauty blenders. I don't know how people use it with foundation, because mine just gets like suffocated in the blender. But anyway, I just rub that in and make sure it's in my skin properly. So next I use the brow kit by Sleek. It's really good and affordable. I don't think I've used anything else. It's just amazing. But what I do is I comb up my eyebrows and fill underneath, then I'll comb down it, and then it's just really confusing. Comb down my eyebrow and then like draw a line on top of it, following like my natural eyebrows. I don't know why, just it is what it is. I know for a fact I'm not the only one that gets gassed when doing my makeup and a banger comes on. I will sit there and sing out the whole piece of tune, like, don't get me mad. So with the brow kit, there's like two parts to it. There's like a gel bit and like a eyeshadowy bit. So after I filled it in with the gel, I'll go over with the eyeshadow bit just to kind of like, what's the word, consolidate. It's just not even a word, I don't think. Like basically put together the whole eyebrow, and then I'll get a brush and just like blend it out and make sure it looks crisp, because I don't like, you know, them girls that like don't blend out the front bit, like it don't look natural. I don't know, but I prefer natural look, so maybe that's why. So once I've done that, I like to conceal underneath my eyebrows, so I'll squirt the MAC full coverage concealer into the KIKO concealer, only because I find that the MAC concealer dries really quick. I don't know why. So I'll squirt it in the KIKO because that's like a cream texture, and mix them both together. And then I always believe less is more, so I'll put like a little bit underneath, blend it down, and just try my best to like make it look blended out basically. From your friends, look, baby's run to bed. Why you want offers like donkey legs? What part of it's over? All you get, it's over. Now I'm just on the music like Rodney Jerkins, and in this thing I'm the gym, and yeah I'm hurt, but I'll pretend that I don't wanna cry, don't wanna cry. Tears won't fall from my eyes. Look, I just don't wanna cry. Look, I just don't wanna cry. Tears won't fall from my eyes. No matter if I break down inside. You're the same as the rest. Now our tongues are in action like we're both kissing. What happened to this thing? Your ex-boyfriend Most of the time I'll get a beauty blender and I'll just like pat around my eye to make sure it's all blended out and it doesn't look uneven, because I've actually got OCD. I don't like unevenness.
Talking the hardest, Geeks better pop up in your thoughts as an artist. Taunt in the market, everybody wants to know where walk in the park is. Walk in the party, sporting a money. Half of the crowds all snorting my Charlie. Chase.
I'll use the same mix of the KIKO and the MAC concealer and I'll conceal under my eyes. I try to do it quick because I crease really bad underneath my eyes, so I'll blend it out quick. And yeah, basically.
Taunt in the market, everybody wants to know where walk in the park is. Walk in the party, sporting a money. Half of the crowds all snorting my Charlie. Sorted the bar, time to sort the banana. Chicks looking at me like, talk to me, darling. Talking the hardest, hollering at man, winking, smiling and want to attack man. I think these lighties loving my black.
Then I'll take my MERCIER brightening eye powder. This is really good. Like, if you crease like me, you need to just put it on and buy it because it reduces creasing all day. And honestly, I can say that because if you ever used to look under my eyes, you just used to walk straight past me. You used to think, raw, like, what is that underneath her eyeball? Because it did not look good.
Pussy O's got my man them a lot. Straps we handle a lot. I talk about the handgun a lot.
So next I'll use this banana powder. I really like this as it's got colour in it, so it brings back the colour into my skin as like my skin starts to look a bit ashy, you know, with the MERCIER, you know what I'm saying. But I'll wipe it off after I have contoured my face. So next I'll use the Sleek Contour Palette. This is really good. I actually rate it so much. I mean, mine looks mashed up, and the amount of stuff it's been through, I'm surprised it's even still in my room, to be fair. But I'll go in with the dark colour, and I'll put that on my forehead, because my forehead's like naturally darker compared to the rest of my face. And then I'll use like the colour next to it just to contour my non-existent cheekbones.
I won't be love shy anymore. Try to be patient, I know it's hard. But if you want for a while, when you slow can't style. And when you feel your attention straight, remember that love is the reason. The cookies in life don't come easy.
I'll attempt to contour my nose a little bit as it is a bit wide. So I'll just take the same Sleek palette and just basically draw two lines and try and do something to make it look smaller. So next I'll use the KIKO bronzing powder. I really like this powder, but it's a bit light, so I'll just use it as like a base before I go in with the MAC Deep Dark, I think it is, which kind of like finalises my contour. And it's basically there to try and create cheekbones. I don't have any, my face is too chubby for it, it's kind of peak. I wish I had some, but you know, if you don't have them, why not create them? So for this bit you can use any powder. I made this powder with, what was it, baby powder and the banana powder. It's just there to sharpen my contour. I'll use this highlighter by NARS. I'm not going to pronounce the name, there's no point. I can't say it and neither can you. Now I lied still. But obviously, it's there as a base of my highlight. It's really good. It's kind of illuminating, which is, I guess, what I brought it for. It was expensive. I'll finish off my highlight with this Mercier Addiction highlighter. It's really good. It's kind of got like gold minerals in it, which I think is quite nice on, I don't know, brown skin tones, I don't know. Like the other one by NARS is kind of silver, so why not mix it and create something new, you know? I'll dust off that excess powder, but as you can see by the video, I had a brain freeze. You know, one of them ones where you actually forget what your next step is. But I'll go in with this other like NARS stick thing. I can't ever say the word, but I'll use it as a base for my blush before I go in with my number 7 blush on top.
I'm doing it again, they tried to stop me, but I'm doing it again. Skips out here, I'm doing it again. Boy, better know I'm doing it again.
So after, I'll spray this illuminating spray since I have dry skin, so it leaves quite a dewy finish. And I'll finish off with normally Vaseline, but I felt a bit extra today, so I put like some Body Shop lip gloss thing on. And that is basically the finished look.